Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here. We are back with another day of sports betting. This is going to be for March 1st, the slate of NBA and college basketball games. I'm super excited to hop into it. We did find some pretty good plays here, so I'm really excited to dive into it. I did just want to address, I'm sorry about not uploading yesterday. I genuinely didn't get out of my bed for a full 24 hours, and other than to take a shower, and it was a huge struggle to do that. So I'm feeling just a little bit better. I finally broke my fever, or at least it's down a little bit. It's not completely gone, but I'm feeling well enough to be able to walk over to my computer. So we're making strides in the right direction. Hopefully I'll be better soon. Today will be another short video just because I still don't feel the greatest. Gonna upload this and go to bed. So I did just want to go ahead and say we are less than 500 subscribers away from 5,000, and I would love to be able to hit that by my birthday, which is on March 13th. So if you guys are new, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. So we don't really have anything to recap since I did miss yesterday, so we're just going to dive straight into it. Today's going to be a shorter video, simple as that. Our first play of the day is going to be the man, Kyle Kuzma, over 21.5 points versus the Detroit Pistons, minus 125 odds. Kuzma, you talk about a guy that's been on an absolute hot streak. That's been Kyle Kuzma. Here's been his game log in his last 6 games. 34, 36, 5, which was a dud, 26, 23, and 22 points in his last 6 games. So he has covered in 5 of his last 6 games. Now, if you look at the power forward position versus Detroit, they are a pretty good defensive team at the power forward position, but he has played this Detroit Pistons team twice already this year on the Washington Wizards, and he's actually covered this line in both of them. So I do believe he can get it done again. And when it comes to Detroit, they're just not really the greatest basketball team, like defensively, and just in general. They actually give up the 4th most points per game to opposing teams in totality. So I do think that we have a pretty good shot here with Kyle Kuzma. I'm just going to be riding the hot hand. So we're taking Kyle Kuzma over 21.5 points versus Detroit Pistons, minus 125 odds. Our second play of the day is going to be Kevin Huerter of the Atlanta Hawks under 11.5 points versus Boston, minus 110 odds. Now, it does look like John Collins has been upgraded to questionable, so odds are he will more than likely be playing in this game. Now, if you look at Kevin Huerter's game log versus Boston, he has actually only hit this over once in his last 5 games versus Boston, and so he hits the under 80% of the time in the last 5 games, and so I'm going to be taking my odds with that again. And you talk about a team that has truly changed things from a not very good defensive team at the beginning of the year to a tremendous defensive team. That is the Boston Celtics. They allow the 8th fewest points per game to opposing shooting guards, and they do give up the 4th fewest points per game in the entire NBA. And they also play at the 8th slowest pace in the entire NBA in the last 3 games. So everything is pointing at a very slow-paced game with a lot of good defense. I also really like the under on this game, but I didn't make it an official play. So that's going to be our second play of the day. Kevin Huerter under 11.5 points versus Boston, minus 110 odds. Our third and final NBA play of the day is going to be the Dallas Mavericks minus 4 versus the Los Angeles Lakers minus 110 odds. You talk about a team that's been red hot recently on both ends of the floor. That's the Dallas Mavericks. They have actually covered their spread in 8 of their last 9 games. They've been a really solid team recently. And we all know the Lakers, they haven't really necessarily been the greatest. They have covered just 2 of their last 6 games. And at home this year, the Lakers, they are just 13-20 against the spread at home. And the Dallas Mavericks, they take care of business on the road. They're 8-5 against the spread as a road favorite this year. So I just think that, the new pairing of Spencer Dinwiddie and Luka has actually been working out a lot better than a lot of people have thought. Once they figure out that center position, I do think that this team can actually be pretty solid. But until then, I still think they can get it done versus the Lakers. So All right, and our fourth and final play of the day, this is going to be our college play of the day, and it's going to be Providence, plus 10 versus Villanova at minus 115 odds. Providence have covered their spread in the past 2 games, so they are on a little bit of a hot streak, whereas Villanova, they're kind of trending in the wrong direction as of right now. They're just 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games. And Providence, anytime that they're a road dog, they like to prove those books wrong for sure. They are 5-0 against the spread as a road dog this year, and they are 7-1 against the spread as an underdog in general. And on the road, they love to go to other people's home crowds, and they just love to prove them wrong. They are 6-2 against the spread on the road this year, and so I love Providence in this situation. Providence plus 10 versus Villanova minus 115 odds. So that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. We're less than 500 subs away. I'd love to be able to hit that by my birthday on March 13th. Once again, I'm sorry about not uploading yesterday. I just literally couldn't get out of bed, and there was just no way I was going to be able to upload unless if I was taking a video from my phone on my bed, and I just couldn't force myself to do it. So that is going to do it for me. This is King Sarah signing out. Peace.